Hello and welcome. I'm Kerry Rowett of awakenkinesiology.com and alignandattract.com. And today I'm going to be talking to you about my e-course, Align and Attract. But first, just a little bit about me, for those of you who don't know me already. I'm a kinesiologist. I'm now based in Adelaide and I work with my clients via Skype. My clients are around the world and throughout Australia, and I work with predominantly female entrepreneurs who want to grow their businesses, clear blocks. They're right from the very early stages of their business to having $1 million or even higher turnover than that. So it's a really, broad and diverse group of women that I work with some really, incredible businesses. And I've learned so much from working with these women. And obviously I've learned a thing or two about alignment, because alignment is my thing. So I started my business back in 2009, and I just started out seeing my clients like one afternoon a week. And, I was pretty shy and I hated the idea of having to get out there and market myself and network. So I did the things that I really knew. I really worked on aligning my energy, and I did take action. I had a newsletter, I started blogging, I used Facebook, and I started attracting amazing clients. And I steadily built up my business during that year. And then in 2010, I had to make a big leap because I couldn't stay in my job part-time any longer. And so I had to really make my business happen quite quickly. Now, throughout all this time, I was having kinesiology sessions of my own, and that's what I was working on, is growing my business, attracting clients. And every day I was using my own techniques on myself to ensure I was in the most aligned state that I could possibly be. Because if you're in business yourself, if you go into fear, if you go into overwhelm, if you go into procrastination, anxiety, it just doesn't happen. So often we are the ones who are getting in our own way. We're stopping our business from really going anywhere or from being what it could be. So I see, people really stuck in those early stages, and they're frustrated. They want to be attracting more clients. They want to be making more money, and they're under pressure. I was under pressure too. I had to make my business work if it was going to be my business. Otherwise, I needed to get a job. I had a mortgage to pay. I had bills, same as we all do, right? So there was no luxury around, I'll just float along. It was like it needed to pretty much replace my income, which I'd been a teacher, quite quickly. And of course, I wanted it to be, doing this work that I loved and helping people change their lives. And I was also really mindful that, I cannot work with other people, teaching them how to be in alignment and to live the life that they want to live and to follow their dreams, if I'm stuck in struggle, or if I was, I'm not walking my talk. So for me, that's a big part of it. It still is today. I have to keep on stretching myself. I have to keep on growing. Absolutely. I could just continue seeing my amazing clients right now, and my business can cruise along. It's at a good level. But I can't just do that. I had to stretch myself, and I knew that there was a way I could help more people. So the first time I taught the material I'm going to be teaching in Align and Attract was right back in 2011. So I ran a really beautiful little tele class series. It was, I called it Business Alignment, how to align your energy to attract more clients. And it happened over 3 weeks, and I wanted to attract 10 people. And by the first week, I'd attracted 13, which I just thought was brilliant. And then by the second week, we had over 20. And then by the third week, there were over 30. And by, the time I closed the registrations, which was a week or so later, so people were just signing up to get the recordings, we had over 40 people sign up. And then I reopened it as a home study, and I continued to get more signups, over the next period of time. And what I found when I taught this material about how to align your energy to attract more clients, I found that it doesn't just work for me, it works for other people too. Now, the specific process that I developed for that program is the process I'm going to teach you, and it's awesome. So it was basically, it was a download to me. So it was like a channeled process. And so it just came through me and I wrote it down. And, you know, before I actually taught that first program, I had not even tested it on anybody else. It was a complete leap of faith. I was guided and I did what I was told to do, basically. And I had the help of a business coach who helped me to put together that first teleclass series as well. Now, that was great. Then I taught the material again in a joint program back in 2013. We called that one Grow, Align, Shine. And again, it worked beautifully. But coming, you know, the last year or year and a half, I've had this sense I need to do it again. I need to do it by myself and I need to take it to the next level. So that's what Align and Attract is. So it is so much more developed. It is so much fuller and richer. And I have got, 4 extra years of experience of being full-time in my own business. I have gone through such expansion and growth. I've also gone through enormous personal challenges in my life and sustained alignment through that and regained greater alignment after that as well. I've moved states. I moved my business entirely online. And it's continued to grow and to flourish. And so I'm really ready to teach what I know about alignment to you. So let me tell you what we're going to cover in Align and Attract. And I'm going to give you some little takeaways now. So if you don't do the program, no problem. Don't put yourself under pressure. Just do it if you feel inspired, right? If this feels like a yes, I want you in the program. If you're like, oh, no. Go for the things that give you a yes, okay? That's a good alignment tip right there. So let's start off. Module 1, I'm going to teach you how to align to your big intentions. So that is things like I'm 100% aligned to my business on all levels. I'm 100% aligned to success. I'm 100% aligned to my soul. So you'll get to choose. It's like, what do you really, really want? Like on that big level, because we get that set up first and you come into alignment with that, you know, the rest is detail. And this is really about you just defining, what do I want, and giving yourself permission to want what you want. When you go through the process in each of the modules, there's a video for you where I introduce the theme. So module 1, aligning to your big intentions. I teach you a little energy technique each module. So holding an acupressure point that came up that we needed to support the work of that module. I've got a workbook for you for each module, which you'll print off. I want you to work on paper and you can write down your ideas and your inspirations and your reflections and answer the questions. And then you have the audio, and the audio takes you through my alignment process. So I'm going to be teaching you the alignment process and you're going to be using it. Now, the alignment process is the same process I teach you in my DIY kinesiology kit. That's just far more general. It's broad. You can work on any goal you like. This is different. This is really going to help you to go so much deeper. It's so much more guided and specific. I'm going to show you. I've got the alignment, the chakra cards here for you. These ones don't have the stickers on yet. As I'm recording this, the stickers haven't yet arrived. And so this is your chakra cards. Aren't they pretty? So there's the backs. And then we've got all of the different, it's a little hard to see because it's a very white screen, all of the different blocks. So I teach you how to do it in the course, but basically you are going to be defining your goal related to the theme, and then you ask, what is the number one thing that is blocking me from being able to achieve that goal? And you use these cards, which I'm going to send you out in the post, to find out what is blocking you. And I've had such amazing feedback about those cards. Yeah, they just came to me, same as the alignment process. I was like, we need a way of finding the blocks, and this is the way. So there's broken down into the different 7 chakras, and then I've given you the misalignments that relate to each of the chakras. So we're using the chakras kind of like a filing cabinet to help us to define what the different blocks are. I have created a little manual for you which breaks down all of the different misalignments and gives you some reflective questions so you can go deeper and really explore what the misalignments mean for you, and you clear them. That's the most important thing. Each module of the course, we're also going to have a Q&A call, so you'll be able to submit your questions, anything that comes up for you, and I'll be answering those questions for you in the call. And there's a Facebook group, so you're going to be sharing your alignments in there, what came up for you, what your insights were, and I don't know if you can imagine or feel already like the kind of momentum and clarity that that creates when you are aligning as a group. It's going to be insane. It just will be. I can tell. I can feel it. So that's module 1. So my takeaway for you related to module 1 is give yourself permission to want what you want, and give yourself permission for it to be big. And it's not about, this module 1 is not about specifics. It's not about nailing it down. Oh, I want to be 100% aligned to having a business that turns over $1 million. Look, you can do that later, but initially we're just opening it up and making it really, really broad and beautiful and expansive. That's module 1. Module 2, I'm teaching you how to align to your ideal client. So the way I work with ideal client is not so much around niching. If you want to niche, great. It's not my area of expertise. What I work with, and you may, obviously we all end up niching, I have in the end, but it's around looking at the qualities that you want to attract in your ideal client. So for example, they're committed. They want and need what you offer. They're ready. They can afford to work with you. They're excited about what you do. They get it. I've got like a whole range of different things for you to look at there. And it's also, if you're thinking about attracting your ideal client, it's making sure you are in alignment with what you are seeking. So there is no point in us saying, I want to be aligned to attracting this certain quality of client to work with me who has these certain behaviors if I am not demonstrating those own behaviors in my own life. So as an example, if I'm not being committed, I can want to attract committed clients, great, but it's not aligned. So that's a big takeaway for you around alignment and attracting your ideal clients. Exhibit the behaviors of the clients that you would love to be attracting. So really seek to be in alignment yourself. Seek to walk your talk. Module 3 is about aligning to your fees. So just as a little insight, if you're charging too little, you'll often find that you feel a bit resentful, you feel weird, you feel like annoyed, you feel disappointed, you might feel tired after working with clients. You just feel like, oh gosh, I can't believe people are getting all that, you can have that really annoyed kind of feeling. They're getting all of that and it's so little, and then you can sometimes feel annoyed. It's like, I'm giving them so much, and why aren't more people signing up? Because I'm giving them everything. It's sort of like there can be that kind of energy, which doesn't feel so great. And then if we're charging too much, it can be this really bouncy energy of just really excited, but then scared, and then, it's really all over the place. So we want you to come into your right pricing. No one else can tell you what to charge. And in module 3, I really help you to explore, some of the different areas we can get thrown off with our pricing and how we can get over-influenced and impacted. This is about you starting to come into self-leadership. It's your business, it's your pricing, and really what is most important is that you come to pricing that is aligned for you, and of course for your ideal clients. You know, you are attracting the people who want to pay that and who really value what you offer. The takeaway I want you to take from module 3 right now is to not think that what you charge is your inherent value. So, of course, they're two completely separate things. You are an incredibly valuable person, and you don't need to charge the highest prices of anyone to show that you are, you know, inherently valuable. And it's okay to be where you are and to be really comfortable with that. Because we could say, oh, I'm worth whatever, I'm worth $500 an hour. It's what it's worth having a session with me. Maybe you are, but if you are not attracting clients, or you're not experienced yet, or you've got them people coming with excessively or really, really high expectations, which then puts you under pressure, well, that's not aligned. Okay, so separate out your value and the value of the service or product that you are providing and offering. Module 4 is about aligning to your income goals. It's always really exciting. It's great to have income goals. And, you know, that can really be a reflection of a certain level of whether it's independence, freedom, choice, ability to make decisions, sense of safety, security, stability. These are all very important things. And you want to have a thriving business. Of course you do. You want to help people, you want to change the world, and you also want to personally be able to support yourself abundantly. So the takeaway I want you to take from the module 4 right now around aligning to your income goals is knowing that it's going to be a progression. I see so often people who are maybe who are making, let's say, $1,000 a month. Just as an example, ask them, what do you want to be earning? What do you want to be generating a month in your business? And they might say 7,000, or they might say 10,000 or 20,000. Look, these are all fantastic goals, but the way it tends to play is that we will increase our income incrementally, right? So if you're making $1,000 a month now, really work towards getting to 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000. It's not to say to limit yourself. Of course, you're going to continue to increase, but look, you can make really big leaps, and I have seen that. Sometimes what that can do is create a really massive boom bust cycle. If you've just launched your little heart out for a month to get this income goal that's much higher, and then you don't have any income for 3 months, that can be more stressful. Or if you really, really over-invest to try and get these really, really big income leaps, well, you can end up kind of worse off if you do that, obviously. And, you know, sometimes if we really expand that like too fast for us, we'll hit up against our upper limits, we'll have sabotages, we create a lot of stress, our systems and our processes might not be able to keep up. So I don't want to put a dampener on your goals. You can align to whatever you like, right? And you can aim for whatever you like, but just also give yourself permission to know it's a journey for everyone. Well, for most of us, where you start at a certain level and you want it steady, you want it stable, you want to build your foundation, and then you just want to keep on growing, keep on increasing. If that's what you want. Sometimes we might get to a certain level and we're like, this suits my lifestyle, this is great, this is where I want to sit, and expansion does not feel good to me anymore. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Enjoy. That's the thing, you want to enjoy wherever you are. And module 5 is aligning to your right numbers. So that's you being able to attract the number of clients you desire. It's attracting a number of people to your packages that you wish to have, the number of people to your programs and your courses and workshops that you'd love to have. So in this module, obviously, we're really looking at what's blocking you energetically from being able to attract those numbers you desire. And the takeaway from this module is don't get too attached to the numbers. It's great to clear anything that's blocking you from attracting a certain number of people. And that's really exciting. But at the same time, you do not want to get yourself into a position where it's like, I need 50 people or else I'm just going to feel terrible about myself, or I need 100 people, I'm going to feel terrible. You want it really, ultimately where we want to come back to is I am so grateful for every single person who signs up, and we're opening up our energy so that everybody who wants and needs what it is that we offer, they can find it, they can experience it, they can connect to it, they can join. And we want to clear anything that's blocking that from happening, obviously, so that, you know, the people who want to need our work, they can experience it and connect to it. So that's your overview of the 5 modules. You can take a look at alignandattract.com. And in fact, let me just give you like a little peek. Here we are. So here we are right now at the registration page. So you can see very, very pretty is the pricing. So you can sign up right here. Go ahead if you feel that you would like to. And I want to show you what it looks like when you join up. So you'll come to the welcome page. Oops. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Here it is. You've got a pre-course workbook that you will be able to download. That's going to get you started on your alignment journey straight away. It's kind of like the foundations. It's the building blocks for your aligning, and it's pretty exciting. I can't wait for you to have a look at that. You'll get a copy of my DIY kinesiology kit, so you can sign yourself up. And you're also going to get your copy of how to use the chakra cards manual. So you can start taking a peek at that even before we've actually started the course. And then let me show you, it's just so beautiful, what it looks like. So here you go, module 1, align to your intentions. You'll see this video, your workbook, your audio, Q&A call, and there's going to be a couple other things sitting underneath there as well. So you'll have your own login details, of course, and this is going to be our main hub. And I've set it up energetically so that each time you come to the site, each time you log in, you start getting more and more aligned. So we're going to do a little alignment right now. I'm going to do a group one. This is not exactly the same way that it's going to work when you are doing it, because when you're in the course and you're aligning to your goals, you're going to be aligning to your own chosen goals, and you're going to be finding your own specific blocks. I've got an alignment process worksheet that you use. Okay. I muscle tested today to find out what goal we needed to align to, and it is I'm 100% aligned to success. Now, success can look like so many different things. All right, so we're going to add a word. We're going to add business. I'm 100% aligned to a successful business. So I just want you to think about what a successful business means to you right now. So for you, it might mean finishing, the process of getting started, setting it up. It might mean starting to attract your first clients. It might mean building your business up to a full-time, what it feels to you to be a full-time level of income. So attracting an abundance of clients every week, or to your packages so they're starting every month or 3 months, or however it works for you. It might be you've got the full-time business, but you're like, it's not feeling very good, or it's feeling really boom and bust, feast and famine. It's feeling stressful. It's feeling wonky. It's just not feeling right. You're just like, oh, I just can't quite get it to feel good for me. Like, why am I even doing this? I thought this was going to be like the answer. I thought I was going to love it, but I don't. Well, that doesn't feel like success, does it? Even if a business is making as much money as you would like. Or it could just be you're feeling really fatigued, burnt out. You think, I can't keep this up. Like, I can't sustain this pace. This is not right. So I'm 100% aligned to a successful business. So I want you to really dig into how that's feeling for you now. And I'm going to abbreviate the alignment process a little for us. We go a little bit deeper in the course. So I'm going to find out what the block is for all of us who are on this call, listening into this recording. So setting that up now so that it is everyone who's listening in. This is the block, right? I wonder what it's going to be. I'm so excited. So what's the number one thing that's preventing you from having a successful business according to your own definition? Ooh, how interesting. Can you read this? Crown, trusting spirit. So I want you to feel into for yourself what you think this might mean. Where might you not be trusting spirit? What does trusting spirit actually mean for you? Are you trying to do it all yourself? Are you feeling like you're not getting the guidance that you would love? Are you feeling like you can't really trust your intuition? Are you feeling doubt, and are you feeling so blocked and overwhelmed that you don't feel this connection to spirit and to, a higher sense of knowing and a higher sense of purpose? You're just like, I don't know, it's all feeling a bit all over the place. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get you to close your eyes for me. Just place 2 feet on the floor. And I really want you to tune in now. And I want you to think about this goal that we've had, which is I'm 100% aligned to a successful business. And we have asked, what is the number one thing that's blocking all of us right now on this call? Whenever you're listening in, what's the number one thing that's blocking you from being able to achieve this goal of having a successful business? And what's coming up is I'm not trusting spirit. So this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to feel into your body and see where in your body can you feel that? Where can you feel that you are not trusting spirit? So I'll tell you where I can feel it. So I'm feeling it at my heart, feeling it at my throat, back of my shoulders. Just seeing if there's anywhere else. It feels like it's at my jaw as well. So sometimes you might feel it in one place. Sometimes you might feel it in more than one place. And then I want you to ask, what is it that I can feel? So I've got tightness in my throat, constriction at my chest, tension at my stomach, tightness at my jaw, pain across my shoulders. Open your eyes and just shake that out. When you do the process in the course, you're going to be writing down what you found. Whew. And then we're going to think about any negative thoughts that came up as well. So during the course, I'll get you to write down 5. I'm just going to come up with 1. What is it? Oh, okay. It's not safe to trust spirit. That's what's coming up. So let's clear this out. Are you ready? So I want you to repeat after me, just tapping on the outside of your hand. And just repeat after me, okay? Even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Tapping the top of your head. Even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Inside of your eyes, even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Outside of your eyes, even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Underneath your eyes, even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Underneath your nose, even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though it's not safe to trust spirit, I deeply and completely love myself. Shake that out. Whew, beautiful. So now, that was better. Now, I want you to think about how you want to feel about trusting spirit. So, safe. Certain is coming up for me. Confident, sure. Sense of flow and grace and ease. Close your eyes. I would like you to imagine what it might feel like if you were able to trust spirit. If you're able to trust spirit to support you as you grow a highly successful business. So imagine if that was able to happen for you in ways that felt really easy. So it's really easy for you to trust spirit. You just could do it really confidently and you felt really sure. You felt really certain. So just imagining what that might feel like. So it's like there's no doubt. It's just a given. It's happening. You trust spirit. You have a successful business. It's all flowing. It's like wherever you are right now, you can just so feel, oh, it's just part of it. It's just part of the process of me creating this successful business. It's all on its way. It's happening. I am in the process of creating that which I desire. I am in the process of creating my successful business. So I just want you to imagine what it would feel like if that was true. So I want you to think, and I'd get you to tell me if we were talking, whereabouts can you feel that in your body? I can feel that at my heart. So I can feel like a humming and an expansion, a floating. Now it's throughout my whole body. It's like a tingling. Cool. Just sitting in the energy. It just feels really nice. So I want you to observe what you notice. So that's just such a teeny, teeny, teeny introduction. We go so much deeper. We go so much further. And we align our little hearts out in this course. And what you're doing is you're creating this positive momentum wave of alignment after alignment after alignment. It's like spirals, spiraling up and up and up and up and up and up and up. So you are entering the vortex. You're entering this vortex of positivity and possibility and opportunity, and all the things that you desire are right there inside that vortex. And the alignment process can just help you to get in there. And when you're in your, when you're in alignment, It's so much easier to take the right actions, so much easier to have clarity around your decision making. You just know what you need to do. You get out of your own way. You stop stopping yourself and you flow. And people can feel that. And it's attractive. It's a really attractive energy. And that is how you can start to attract more of what you desire, more of the clients you desire, which in turn leads to higher levels of income and more joy and more flow and like this beautiful, fun, impactful business that's why you started it. That's why you got into it, because you want to make something amazing. You want to have an impact, and this can help you. So go across and take a look at alignandattract.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, kerry@awakenkinesiology.com. And I'm so excited to welcome you into our little Align and Attract kingdom. And I just can't wait to align with you. Thank you so much for joining me.